this button. Hi, stream.
Hi, stream.
Mm, my face refuses to connect. Ah, there we go. Hi, stream. This is my shitty map. Let's go. Pog.
W shitty map.
Woo! So, you all are on the docks. You see in front of you the large central ziggurat. You see like a shanty town that's been built on top of this ziggurat. Like each layer has different seemingly quickly built housing pieces. There are more permanent houses around it, as well as a sort of street or road has been made, and there seem to be some shops, some people have set up differing, street side vendor style things. Um, you see the three large mage towers. Um, you can tell that there is an adventurers guild a little bit to your like left as soon as you leave the dock. It's large and prominent. Um, as well as there is the purple shop carriage to your right as you step off the dock. You guys are all together. What would you like to do? Welcome to the new world. Some of you have some objectives. Um,
Oh,
you can do anything you want. A whole new world indeed. A new place to explore, a place to ford, a place that is a frontier. There are many adventurers, many individuals of different race moving about. There are people studying the sides of the ziggurat, wearing all different types of mage accoutrement. Seems there's quite a few people in this slowly being rebuilt city? Question mark. What would you like to do?
Go in the carriage.
All right, you see as your automaton friend immediately heads towards the door into the carriage. Do you all join?
yes.
I mean, seems
It
interesting
calls
enough.
to me.
Do I know who this is by chance, perhaps? Or do I have an inkling of maybe who this might be?
Let's do a luck roll here, because he would have been in the Sultanate when you were in the Immortal Empire, so you would have never really crossed paths. Um, actually, it would have been in the old Empire, not the whatever. It doesn't matter. Either way, so it would have been like since then, since you had been, since your ass woke back up, would you have
Yeah.
met him? And during your explorations, I'd say it's possible. So let's just do. This is gonna be just a flat D20. No intelligence, no any shenaniganry. There's just gonna be a luck roll to know whether or not you rolled a 20. You didn't roll a D20.
Well then. Oh, dang it!
You did that in the last game
So
too.
excited.
Oh, close.
Oh.
A 13. I will say that you will have heard rumors of, but never met or seen this individual. You've heard the name Akshir before, and all you know is that he's like a traveling merchant.
Mhm.
He is popular enough that with
Right.
basic knowledge, you would have eventually heard something about said person. But I mean, it sounds like he's
Someone
just a
has
traveling
said
merchant.
something.
Yeah.
He is a dude. Everyone seems to like him for the most part.
You all follow in with Connie. I heard I and Grieve say yes previously. Vigo, you also going in?
Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, he's just a
I
dude.
forgot your name was Connie.
She's like, oh, okay. Or he's like, oh, okay, I guess we're going in here. Where are we going?
as you enter the carriage. It is bigger on the inside, and it seems
What?
like
Oh,
a fully stocked store with elaborate purple flowing silks going into a sort of peak in the ceiling. It has sort of 12 sides to it, as if you have entered like a different construction. It is not just a square. It looks almost more like a bazaar, like a circus tent style where the walls would be. You know what I mean? Like it's got the 12 sides and then it goes to that sort of peak with the silks. Yeah, that kind of a bazaar.
mhm.
I mean, it also looks bizarre because you did just enter a carriage and you've entered into a large building. Unlike previous games where you had walked in and it was personalized for you, it seems the open door policy has created a store for everybody, as there are many adventurers milling around, going looking at the different locations and things in here. It seems as if this particular shop is not as personalized as it was in previous campaigns. But you do see a few employees moving about, making sure that people are finding what they need or want. And up on a sort of risen area? Rose area.
Prison.
On a platform higher than than the
A raised platform.
yeah, raised platform that is sort of behind the counters. There are stairs to go up to that location. But ooh, thank you for the hydrate. I have some Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Fuck yeah. You see an elaborately dressed sultanate man. So the sort of well tanned skin, a deep black beard, and long hair. The beard sort of has multiple braids woven into it of purple silks. The silks he's wearing make almost like a mage robe. If it also looked like it could be nightwear at the same time, it looks very comfortable, but also very magey. Seems to be standing up and watching everybody from the sort of second story of this location. It is easy to catch that his eyes glow a vibrant purple the entire time as he's looking down at everybody.
Okay,
Grieve.
wait. After
Yeah.
all these years of you explaining Akshir, is he wearing essentially the equivalent of a leisure suit?
Currently, he is. Yes.
Oh
Uh,
my goodness!
Hell
I'm not
yes.
gonna be him any differently now.
When you guys have met him before, he has always worn a slightly different robe. So he likes silks, but many times he will change it to be either more mage-like or more, hey, I'm just enjoying my time right now. When you had met him, one of the times you guys had met him and he took you into the back, you guys had gone to his store and he wasn't expecting you. So he was just wearing like his daily purples. Like it was just like casual purple clothes. So yes, he very often changes, and in this particular case, it is a sort of leisure robe of sorts. It still fully covers him, and he has like undershirt and that sort of stuff. So it looks incredibly comfortable, but he's not like, doesn't have like an open chest or any of that stuff. He is still in a presentable set of silken clothes. It just also looks like you could probably lay down in a bed like that and be comfortable enough in it. It would be a good pair of pajamas at the same time. If it weren't for the flickering runes on like the arm pieces and stuff, you probably could, yeah. Yeah. He seems a very luxurious mage of some kind, sitting at the top. And he's not sitting, he's leaning over the there's sort of a balcony, like a railing. He is leaning against it and just watching everybody down below. You see actively, as people are looking around, pieces of the store move and shift. Signs seem to pop out of nowhere. Entire walls shift back and create new display cases. sometimes sinking into the floor to create a new one. It seems, if any of you think of something you might want, such things will shift and find you. Also, as you enter, a shelf moves entirely out of your way. Sort of one that was directly in front of you seems to shift out of the way as out of the ground a new display case pops up. And inside of it, Grieve,
Mm.
you see a small piece of sort of a dull red metal. It looks like a shattered piece. Similar
Oh. Oh.
to the fragments you're looking for. However, this fragment doesn't seem to have the correct magic in it. It is magical, but it doesn't seem quite right for some reason. Tony,
Mm.
you see an amulet emanating a vibrant green light that only you can see. Nobody else can see this green light. It's very eye-catching. Aisaki, you're pretty certain that guy in purple is probably totally prankable.
Let's do it.
And
Oh Lord.
Vigo, you see what seems to be a chest filled with different single-use runes that can do all sorts of stuff. You're not 100% sure on everything, but as you're looking through the details below, you can see that they have runes available that can increase your armor temporarily, or increase your damage based on how much damage you've taken, but they're all one use. They're very simplistic, you crack it, and it just gives you a major boost for gameplay purposes for a scene, which would be one full combat all the way to the end, or one full like conversation or location. So for example, a good example of a scene is so long as you are within this store, it is considered one scene. So if you had any scene abilities until you leave this store and stop interacting with Akshir and or the guests and or the store itself, that is one scene. Once you leave that, the scene is over and you can move on to another scene. This does mean that sometimes scene can be longer or shorter depending on the situation. But that's generally how most things are measured in Cypher, is how long a scene lasts. There are some changes, like some items are just like, for an entire day you can speak with animals, but in general, a very powerful item, known as a Cypher, will last just for one scene. And that's what those pile of runes are. So, let's start with I. What you doing?
Well, I gotta see what kind of prank I can pull.
Okay. You are able to easily go up to the same floor as him. He is not locked off from anybody. There are shelves and other like buyable things up where he is at. However, it seems like most people haven't gone up there as of yet. Easy enough to get up there though. You go to the second floor.
Yep.
Right. You head on up. You're able to see that he's watching everybody, and for sure he spotted you coming up. Even if you try to make a stealth check. With your perception
Damn.
and your stealth, I'm not going to have you roll a stealth, and I'm not going to have you roll a perception, because you can tell that even as you stealth and roll amazing, with your perception, you can tell he's definitely still spotted you coming up those stairs. As if he can detect everybody approaching. But he doesn't seem to pay too much mind to you coming up, beyond he's definitely spotted you. He still seems to be watching the crowds of people down below. On his person, you're able to see that he has a knife in a portion of his robe. It's sort of under a piece of silk. He has a coin purse, standard enchantment coin purse. So you could steal approximately 10% of whatever gold is in there if you successfully sleight of hand his coins, as is the rule that was made with the merchant god when they made those coin purses. Also, I mean, he's just wearing some nice slippers. He's got fairly, like, the robe's not super like protective or anything, so it's pretty easy to spot if he had anything else on his person. Got that long beard and all those ribbons through it currently. What would
He
you
actually
want
wants
to
to
do?
set up a little bit of a different type of prank. Is there pillows nearby?
Sure.
Oh no.
In
He
fact,
wants to set up. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, in fact, as you go, oh, I could use some pillows. You turn and you see that where you swear this was a shelf. There's currently a couch now, and it's got a bunch of pillows on it.
All right, she's gonna take the pillows and
Mhm.
lay them down at a position that if he tripped and fell from his current position, he would land face first onto the pillows,
Okay.
and then set up something so that he would trip
Sure.
and then stand back behind the pillows and just be like, "Hi, how are you?"
Okay. I would like for you to roll a. Let's say that you're putting down a trap in this particular case. So I'd say this is probably an intelligence roll of some sort. Um, I would say that because you are a thief, let's go look at your tags and see what's useful here, shall we? So I'd say you're a thief, so that's going to be a +1 for your particular thing. You don't have any tags that would work for this really, but you do have stealth. I'd say that being trained in stealth will give you a +1 for this because you're trying to put down a trap behind him, essentially, right? You're trying to like put
Yeah.
a trap around. So we're gonna count your stealth, and we're gonna count the fact that you're trained in deception as well. So we're just gonna give you a +3 as if you were trained in putting this trap down. So give me a d20 +3. A 16. Okay. You rig this trap, you place the pillows. You're fairly certain that if he turns around and like pays attention to you, he's going to hit his foot on a portion of this trap and he's going to definitely fall into those pillows in front of you. You call out to him. He turns. He does indeed clip a portion of his slipper on one of the bits of trap, the misaligned pillow or the tripwire or whatever it ended up being. He begins to fall. He should fall. He's leaning forward a lot. And then, as if by magic or strength of calves, he Michael Jackson pulls himself back up to a standing position from leaning forward, looks down at the pillows and goes, it was a good try. Looking then at you.
But how?
Magic, my dear, magic, magic, and more magic. I knew you're putting a trap down, but I wanted to see what it was. And then I decided to make a little bit of a spectacle of it. He looks down and you can see that, like, where he hit your trap, he could have avoided it if he had just magic, you know what I mean? He had to have purposefully hit it the way he hit it. It was the wrong angle for how you placed it, basically. He purposefully hit that to see what it would do. I apologize, of course. I know you were looking forward to me falling. And he gestures, and the pillows fly over to the couch. You were quite good at it. The trap was well thought out, but I can detect everything that happens in my store. Every person, including you.
Well, I know you saw me.
Of course.
Well, when I came up here.
And then I let you do your little trick. And then I played a bit of a trick on you.
Well, it definitely was a good trick on me. I wasn't expecting you to be able to do that.
We'll call it a draw.
Okay.
Now tell me. I saw you come in with some friends. They're looking at their own items that the store has chosen. What do you say putting those trap skills of yours to use?
So you want me to prank other people?
Yes. Or rather, to, in this particular case, unprank a location and then put them back into place afterwards.
Unprank.
You see,
I mean, I could.
there's a place that is quite heavily trapped already. It is quite heavily, dangerously pranked. And what I want you to do, possibly with your friends, we'll talk about that in a moment, is to undo those pranks. Take a couple of things from inside, and then make those pranks a little less deadly on the way out, but reset them. Make them a little more fun. Make it so that whoever goes in next has an annoying time, not a deadly time. And then when they make it to the end, they have a more annoying time as the things they're looking for are missing.
That sounds like a fun prank.
Amazing. In that case, I have a location for you to go to, and quite possibly something to give you so that you can do this more easily. Is there anything that you've wanted? I'm speaking of magic items, of course, and he gestures at the rest of the store behind him. Is there anything that you can't do now that you wish you could do? You can have time to
Honestly,
think
a
about
lot of
this.
people have been spotting me recently. It's a little annoying that I get spotted all the time.
Ah, don't worry too much about that. Your stealth is quite good, I guarantee that. You just happen to have come across a couple of people who are a little better. Or actually, and he looks down at, and you realize he's probably read your mind on the other person who spotted you, because he's moved to look down at were you pickpocketing, or who were you messing with? It was it
Grieve.
Vigo or Grieve? It was Grieve. Looks down at Grieve and goes, they are perceptive, as perceptive as you are stealthy. And then myself, you happen to be in my shop, so I am far more perceptive than anybody is stealthy here. I can give you something that can assist in that, but you are good at stealth. You just have gotten unlucky the past couple of times. How's about
Yeah.
give it a thought? If that's still what you want by the end of our negotiations with your friends, with your allies, then I shall grant you something that will assist you in stealth, in being unspotted. If you
Okay.
decide on something else, then you'll get that something else.
You seem
And he
like a nice guy.
turns. Ah,
Mhm, mhm.
you. I appreciate that. I try my best. Though nice, I am not necessarily good, but I give it a shot from time to time.
I mean, you didn't throw me out for trying to prank you.
Oh, of course not. You are a valuable customer to myself and the shop. And as he says, and the shop, the walls, you actually see them almost do the Encanto thing where the walls of the house sort of like for a second as they're like responding to him saying and the shop. At which point I'll move on to the other people. Let's go. Hey, Connie. So the first thing that catches your eye is the amulet that sort of
Mhm.
has this green light. But the shop as a whole has many items. There are weapons, there is armor, miscellaneous talismans. You see the runes that Vigo has also sort of instantly spotted. Is there anything in particular that you would be looking for in a shop? What does Connie feel like Connie lacks and might need something for? I know we haven't done any combat yet, so you have no idea
I
about
don't think
what's good in
Connie would
combat.
know
But
what a store is.
oh, okay.
She just walked through the door, and because she sees doors, she opens.
Just walks in
So
someone using the restroom.
So I
On
think like
on the shelf,
oh, go ahead.
right next to the amulet, is me sneezing in a second. Hang on, maybe.
Bless you.
Okay, no, it's passing. Is a book. You see an emblem written inside of the on the top of this book. It looks to be some sort of like runic magic. You've seen some of this. As you were going through Frankia, you saw this like magic where they would put like a unique rune on something. You see this book that has this really unique rune on the front of it, and it has almost like a lock on the side of it. It is available to pick up currently, like it's not strapped in or anything. The book is just, locked closed. That also catches your eye on top of the amulet.
She will grab both.
All right. As you grab the amulet, you feel a pulse of nature magic. You feel a connection closer to when you were a guardian, when you were in your home woodlands. This feeling that you can not so much speak to the nature around you, but more so you could request things from the nature around you. You could speak a request, and nature might try to provide it for you. As you touch the book, what question is currently in your mind as you touch the book?
What is this?
You grab the amulet and you go, "Ooh, book! What is this book?" As you think that, the flare happens on the front of the book. The symbols light up. You hear the lock go, "Tink," and the book flips open. And you see on the front page of the book, it says, "The Book of Many Answers, authored
Whoa.
by
Very helpful for somebody who knows nothing.
authored by the shadow of the Red Dragon."
Whoa.
The book then closes and locks again.
I got
God.
oh.
I like it when
The-
Rogma freaked out.
the magic The magic to the book seems to have lost a little bit of its oomph. You can
I
feel the
sh-
magic has
just
been
wasn't
used a little
prepared
bit.
to see this already.
But it seems it answered your question. The question you had in your head was immediately answered by the first page of the book. In fact, it literally opened up and showed you the author note, and then closed again.
Nice.
Yo, Rainland, authored by the Shadow of the Red Dragon is a fantastic title for my bro.
Do you keep these items in your
Wait,
hand
call out
before going
quickly.
to the front with your
I
friends?
know, I was ready.
Yes.
Fantastic. Grieve, we'll move on to you. The most obvious item ahead of you is a fragment that seems similar, slightly off-colored
I want it.
and slightly different
I
magic,
want it.
it
What's wrong
seems.
with it? What's wrong with it? Who messed with it? I want it, and I want to know what's wrong with it.
It is in a display case. This is going to be an Arcana check. So there's a few things you're gonna have to do here. 1, it's an intelligence check. 2, you have a plus. Let's see, you have a +3, 4, 5. And you can see its aura, so that's a 6. So you have a d20 plus 6. This is going to be an intelligence check. So if you'd like to do an edge to try to figure things out, you decided not to. And you
Motherfucker.
roll the 1. Let's go. So, friendly reminder, you guys have a experience point pool of 3 experience points. These can be used to re-roll dice if your party agrees. Would you guys would you guys like to allow Grieve to re-roll by using one of your pooled experience points?
We can save it for later.
So one just went to the bathroom.
Doesn't
We
mean we
can
couldn't
save
discuss though.
I'd imagine if I and Vico both say yes, most likely Connie would say yes.
I don't see why we couldn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh.
Then I'd say Connie would most likely say yes, it's fine. We're going to use one of the pools. Tuk tuk. You guys go down to 2 experience in the pool. And you may re-roll. You may still put edge into it as well if you would like to try. Or you can just roll plus 6.
We'll put edge this time.
Okay, so if you're putting edge in, you don't have any sorry, effort in. My apologies. If you're going to put effort in, it's going to cost you 3 intellect points for this. So you're going to go down from 10 to
10 to
7. And you have no edge, so that doesn't count it down at any. So you get to add +9 to your roll instead of +6.
Aw. Heh.
There you go.
Hell yeah. This weapon is a fragment, not just similar, but crafted in the same way as you were. You were fairly certain only be the one. Seems as if your friends in the old empire made more than one of you. Or, similar.
Mm-hmm.
The different magic is because this one was built a little differently than you. Just a little different spell, a little different soul. But with that high of a check, you're fairly certain you could allocate that part of a blade to yourself, giving you a little oomph from whoever that other person is,
Mm-hmm.
stealing a little bit of what they were good at.
Mm. I know I want it. I will decide if I want to integrate it later.
Okay.
But I know I want it.
Fantastic. Is there anything else Grieve would want when having entered a store? Is there anything else Grieve would have thought that they would want to have found? You know what I mean? Like, are there things that Grieve would want?
Uh,
Or would that just be like, is Grieve always thinking about like finding more pieces of themselves? Just like 100%.
yeah. Just
Okay.
become whole is the forethought always. But yeah, I'll think about it. He doesn't really he doesn't think of anything else that he needs to buy.
No worries. Then you
Fine,
will have to
everything's
go
fine.
up to the front of the store and request access to that shard, as it is locked behind the display case. Unlike what Connie grabbed. We'll move down to Vigo.
I
What Vigo want from a store? You see the many different runes and quick ability things. Things that, while they are short lasting, are very strong. Is there anything Vigo would have looked for having entered a shop that would know what Vigo wants?
um so many things. Probably first look at the chest of stuff, all the runes of stuff.
Yeah, no worries. Of the many different runes in here, there is one that increases your damage the lower your strength pool is. So if you just keep using your strength pool, your damage goes up for that scene. Basically, the more you get your ass kicked, the stronger you get. There is a rune that will just increase your armor rating. Again, it's only for one scene. You kind of already have an ability that does that, so there are runes of there's a couple of runes of effectively Misty Step. They're sort of a teleportation. They're short range teleportation. So you just crack it and you're able to teleport, but not just once. You're able to teleport during the scene. So during the scene, if you want to make
Oh.
attacks, you can make attacks within short range because you just instantly go and you bamf over to the person. So effectively, you would get Connie's ability for one scene, where Connie can do the leap, where they just leap a short distance and then still can stab with their glaive. Is there any abilities that Vico would want to have that sound very, very strong, but like one-time use? Because there's probably a rune for it. This also includes social things. So things like increasing your perception or insight, or um, heck, there's runes in here that could make you go invisible for a scene. Like, there are some very powerful runes in here because they're ciphers, which means they're one-time use and then they go away forever.
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
Um don't think so.
And if none of those are of interest to you, what would Vigo find interest in? What sort of materials, items, or abilities would Vigo find interest in?
Armors, shields, hammers, axes.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Uh-huh.
trying to think of a
You've got your medium battle axe, right? And then you use a shield.
yes.
Mm, It's not a one-time use, absurdly powerful, but is instead something that you can consistently use. And would work for you because you already have all your taunty abilities. You have your armor ability. Health is just use a friggin' health kit or a healing potion. Um,
E-
you roll a d6 for me, please.
Sure.
Okay. You see a battle axe. It's only one-sided though, so it's sort of like a long axe. It is used in one hand. It's larger than a hatchet, but not like double-edged, so it's not like battle axe. It has a black metal head to it with a sort of red, much red, sort of faintly glowing orange edge to the front of it. There are symbols across the handle. It seems like it would be a pretty decent fit as a weapon. You also are able to see a shield. The shield has an emblem in it that you would recognize. You see a symbol for gluttony on the shield.
Ooh.
Both of which are behind display cases currently. But if you go up to the front, you can ask about it, at which point all of you would meet up at the front again. Or can you think of anything else you might want to find? Vigo just
No,
keeps
I
his
don't think
face
so.
up against the.
I'm just like, oh, look at that.
Mhm.
That's pretty neat.
Does everybody
No,
congregate
I
towards the
want to go
front?
ask.
Okay.
Mhm.
Towards the front, there are a few people at different checkout locations. One of the checkout locations, however, has nobody at it and seems to have like a purple rope set in front of it. A sort of like, hey, VIP only checkout area. And you see following with Akshir, the purple gentleman. You guys don't know that it's Akshir yet, but you see is following around somebody and he's talking with and goes, yeah, so if you can make them not quite as deadly, I would absolutely love that. Make them as annoying as possible, though. I'll make sure you have access to some more fun trick items. Maybe like flower and feather them, tar and feather style them as they go through the traps rather than getting shot by arrows that kill them, preferably. Change out the traps for things like that.
Yeah, traps aren't meant to kill.
Exactly. Though the ones you'll be disarming are meant to kill, so do be careful when you enter at first. It seems all your friends have congregated. Come here, come here. And he like puts his hands up and waves for you all to come over. You are
I'm
all
still
the
looking
allies.
at the case.
Yeah, your case would be towards the front too. So you would hear Akshir like waving your allies over, and then he like looks at Grieve and goes, "Yes, hello? You are a friend
I want this.
of you would like the
Yeah, I want this.
of course we will talk about prices. My shop is a little different than most. In some cases, and he gestures towards the other like cash registers essentially. People are able to simply buy what they want. However, I can tell that none of you are going to be able to directly afford what I'm offering. So instead, I offer a loan. The loan is simple. I will ask you to do a task for me, or a hunch that I have, a location that you need to be at a certain time, that sort of thing. A job that can get done, but should be done only by you. And he just gestures towards all of you. If you are willing to do that job for me, the items stay yours. But they will be in your hands until the time is up, or you finish the job. If you finish the job, stays in your hands. If you don't finish the job, they come back to me automatically. That means technically these items could be free. You will pay me nothing, you'll simply do a job for me. Does this sound agreeable?
That sounds like it could be a fun prank.
Yes.
Mm. Vigo, you've dealt with devils before, and immediately
Yeah.
you're like,
I got
this
a
sounds like a
question.
devil's deal. Yeah.
Are you sure it doesn't cost anything? You're not like some sort of a demon, devil. Hello, LJK. You didn't read the fine print. Actually, it costs more.
I promise you there is going to be no fine print. The details of the contract will be both incredibly simple and will always be in the favor of the customer. I try to make sure that whenever possible, you all come out on top so that you can usher more people to my shop. Spread the good word of my wonderful place.
Hmm.
Also, hi, name's Akshir, in case you haven't figured that out by now.
Oh, hi, Akshir.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Hello.
I'm Vigo.
Yes. I do believe I know all of your names already. Let's go over some contracts. Let's go over some deals. Let's go over what you want first. And we're going to go over you three first because my new friend I over here, looking at Aisaki, is going to take a moment to decide what she wants. I'm going to give her a little bit of time to decide if she wants something other than stealthy abilities. However, for the rest of you, I believe you've picked things. You're going to be the easiest to make a deal with, pointing at Grieve. Because what you want, snaps his fingers, and the shard almost seems to go through the case as it flies out into his hand, are looking
Oh.
for this. While this does not technically belong to you, the individual in question will not be looking for it. So,
He's gonna stand there a little shocked, but continue listening.
my deal for you. I will grant you this shard. It will come back to me if you fail to complete a mission for me. The mission in question is to assist Aisaki here in going down into a vault, a location from a old mage ally of mine. One that was lost for quite a while. It has a bunch of traps in it that I will contract Aisaki to get rid of. You will go down, you will loot the items from it. You get to keep the items, and you get to keep the items I'm giving you. And on your way out, You can assist Aisaki. If not, it's fine. You don't have to assist Aisaki in doing this, but you must make sure that she survives in doing this. She will be placing traps on her way out that are slightly more friendly than the ones on the way in. To be completely transparent, it is because I know other people will be going down into that vault at a later time period, and they are individuals that I want to pull a prank on. And they want the items that you're about to take. Don't worry, they won't hunt you down, though. They'll definitely come to me if the items aren't there. Does this sound agreeable to you? Grieve.
Yes.
I
Oh, I
appreciate this.
just realized I'm supposed to be talking with a lisp. Fuck.
Oh no!
It's
Quick, get the straw.
fine.
Where's the straw?
Good. This will also be of interest to you anyways. The vault may point you in a location that you will want to go later. But you definitely need to be there. He will put a finger to the piece of metal, the piece of a blade, and an etching appears, a symbol of Akshira's shop. As he will then push it towards you, Grieve.
Ah! What did you do? What is this? What did you do?
That is my return policy. Should you fail to complete the mission, it returns to me. Should you complete the mission, that will disappear, and the item will stay yours.
Is it permanent?
It will be yours permanently once you complete the mission. The item is yours.
No, the symbol.
No. The symbol will burn away once you complete the mission.
Oh.
And then if you fail to complete the mission, the symbol will light up and teleport that item back to me. At which point the symbol will go away, and then I'll have the item again, and you'll have to come try to buy it from me again. But I believe in you and in completing the mission with the help of Aisaki and your compatriots, though I might have different missions for them. Next! Lovely automaton friend. I believe your allies have been calling you Connie?
That is what they call me, yes.
Lovely.
Ignore the noise in the
I
background.
was say, was that potato going, oh no, in the background?
He keeps throwing
Throw a
Bernie
ball
a
into the
ball.
garbage.
Yeah, he keeps throwing it. It goes nowhere.
That was just funny. Yes, that is what they call me. Oh no!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just...
Just somebody in the background, like dropping all the shit in the store. Like, oh no!
Clean up on aisle 7.
Yeah.
You seem to have brought 2 items up. Are you planning on getting a loan for both items? Is that what you're hoping
Am
for?
I not supposed to?
You can. And in this particular case, I might have missions for you to do.
Sure. We could get 2.
So wait a second. He's
Wait a
making this whole
second.
purchase.
This whole time.
All right.
If I'm ever sounding lively, I'm out of character, by the way.
Yeah. Just all of a sudden,
I'm
Connie,
figuring-
instantly.
Yeah.
Very well. Then my first mission for you, and he grabs the book, and the book creates the symbol, will be to assist Aisaki. Quite easy, very simple. Same mission I've given to your ally Grieve
She
here.
raises her hand like halfway up and is like, "Why are all these missions about assisting another person?"
In this case, it is because I know that a party must go into the location. The location is dangerous. There will be traps and there will be enemies. There will be monsters.
I'm Connie the
Oh, no.
president.
Mm.
That'd be funny. Okay. Oh, okay. Got it.
So it's quite possible that all 4 of you will have missions related to assisting. Though I have other ideas for your ally Vigo. But that's only the mission for this book. If you also want the talisman, then I have a slightly different mission for this one.
Go ahead.
This mission, I will give you 2 months for. Let me open up my notepad here so that I know
That
exactly
is
the
a blink
wording.
of an eye in terms of my lifespan.
Mhm.
Let me open up my OneNote here so that I can actually type this out so that I don't mess it up.
Mess it up. Oh my god. I think somebody got delivery.
That was funny because at first it was loud to quiet.
Yeah.
So for
I hear
the
all the bells and whistles happening.
second mission, we'll have 2 months to go into the northern forest and find a particular dragon.
Well,
There used to be a dragon of flowers in the north. Also, that random color
Oh.
just didn't do anything. Lame. Hang on, I'll. Oh, you did color change and said random. Well, there's the problem, sir. There's a
Aw,
button for random.
I was
The button.
looking for it. I couldn't find it.
Oh, it might have been turned off. I can run random though. Hang on. Let me just run the random code here real quick. Might not be available right now because I know sometimes it turns off if somebody had claimed a color previously. Hey, we're blue. Well, that was very expensive for a random color, so I'll give you another color if you want. But yeah, so there is a dragon of flowers in the northern forest. I'm not certain what has happened to this dragon. You merely need to find them. You don't have to report back to me. You don't have to slay the dragon. You just need to find them for me. I don't know where in the northern portion they are, or the northern jungle, I guess is the way I should say this. Technically, none of this is a forest. It's all one giant jungle. It's even worse.
I know
Once
the
you
way. I know the way.
once you
Do you
find
know the
them,
way?
the mission will be done.
Do you know the way?
And he will actually give you a small map of the last location. So the last location that the Dragon of Flowers should have been, use a little pink dot here, is, hang on, have been up over here,
Whoa.
which is over in the green tattoo territory. So somewhere over there, somewhere up there, sort of to the northwest, is where the Dragon of Flowers should be, hopefully, maybe, possibly. And all I ask is
Got
that
it.
that you find them.
I can do that.
Thank you. Then the amulet is yours as well, and Akshir's symbol gets burned into it, and he moves the amulet over to you.
Thank you.
Turns his head to Vigo. As for you, what item are you looking for?
I saw these two things in a case. I was first looking for information on them.
Of course.
It's this the shield and an axe.
Yes. The axe is a simple lava steel axe. It is master craftsmanship. It will allow you to deal some extra fire damage on top of normal damage. Not much extra, but as a magic item, it is more closer to being an indestructible weapon than a standard weapon. Lava steel axes are common enough that we're able to get them crafted, but the shield, on the other hand, is a custom craft from the cult of gluttony. The shield, when attacked by an element or by a magical attack, can consume a portion of that attack to be used for later. It literally eats whatever was attacking you and shoots it back out.
I see.
It has no ego. So you don't have to worry about it being a devil thing that can take you over and, do any of that jazz. It has no ego, so it is a simple magic item. Not a sentient magic item. It is a non-sentient.
Oh, that's good.
Um, it can only hold one effect at a time, and it is limited in its effects.
Limited how?
An example would be if you are attacked by, say, a fire ability that would normally, like, set a bunch of stuff on fire. The shield will either grab the set stuff on fire ability or the fire damage. It won't ever grab multiple abilities from one skill. So it doesn't get access to everything that a spell or skill can do. It only gets a part of each thing. If you're attacked by poison that creates a cloud of poison, you either get the fun damagey bits that cause, the poison effect, or you get a cloud of damage. Can't get it's going to be limited in one way or another. It only grabs certain effects from certain skills. Sometimes it'll let you choose which effect you want to grab from a skill, but it won't ever grab in super complicated spells. It'll only grab do damage or cause minor effect. It won't ever do damage, minor effect, AoE, and everything a spell does.
Seems a little focused for Glutton. Okay, does it only take negative effects?
It will absorb any magical effect.
Ooh.
The individual being targeted by the effect has to be you, though, when the shield does it.
E.
So I guess if you're targeted by a heal, you could theoretically have the shield eat the heal, and then you could use that heal later.
How much later?
The effects end after 1 day.
Okay.
So if a day runs out and you don't use an effect that's within the shield, it just consumes it.
Delicious.
Yep. It has no ego, so you don't actually have to feed the shield. The shield doesn't demand that you give it anything. It just does its ability and acts as a tool would.
What would you want for both of them?
The lava steel axe is not as powerful as the shield. I'd say the shield requires a deal. The lava steel axe would require something more simplistic, something more straightforward. I'd say with your money you have on hand, you could make a wealth check and just buy the lava steel axe.
Okay, okay.
If you would like to buy it with dollary dues. Otherwise, I could find a small bounty for you. I could come up with another a small favor for that one. The lava steel axe is not as absurd as the shield is, or as the book or the amulet is, or as the fragment of a blade is. It's just a very simple +1 fire damage, basically.
E. Okay. Um. Okay. I'll try to buy it, and then what do you want for the shield then?
For the shield, I would like to give you the same task that I gave Connie. I would like for you to assist in finding the flower dragon.
I can do that.
Wonderful. I believe that you and Connie have something of interest around the flower dragon, something that might be of interest, a reason that you two need to go there. Grieve, Connie, and Aisaki, looking over at I believe that you have a common interest in the vault. I try to send people where I have hunches that they need to go. And it just happens to be that they also assist me in doing things that I want to get done. Do you agree to these?
I agree.
Wonderful. And the shield and axe are yours. And the display case opens, and the shield and axe sort of drift out and over towards you so that you may take them. The axe is well balanced
Alright.
and does fit almost exactly like your battle axe does. It's just single edged, so it's going to take you a second to relearn how to hit with only one side of the axe.
But
And then as for the shield, it's a bit differently shaped. It has this the cult of gluttony's emblem on it, just in big bold letters. So you might have to worry about that at some point. But the metal is sort of like I want to say like a brass. It's got that sort of shine to it. And you're able to easily enough equip it. At which point, Akshir turns to you, Aisaki. Have you decided what you want?
I was thinking that I don't really have as much experience in the deadly trap style, so maybe something that could assist me with dismantling those.
That I can do. How's about Ooh, thank you for the drink, for the hydrate. How about
Love you, Jimmy.
I give you, and he will reach underneath his counter, and he pulls out a ring. It looks like a slate ring of some kind that has a opal of some kind in the front of it. It almost seems to shimmer and change colors. And he'll pull out this ring and he'll place it in his palm, sort of handing it towards you. Oh god, I've been wide moded, I've been head patted, I've been blooded. Good lord. And he will put his hand out with the ring towards you, and go, "This should be of assistance for that. When you find a trap,
So go ahead and
if you put it
yeah,
on,
she's just gonna take the ring and put it on. Yeah.
yeah, when you put it on, nothing immediately happens. There's no immediate change or anything. You see that the color sort of shifts on the opal, almost like mood ring esque, where it's shifting colors. But as you look around, you're able to see places where traps would be good to put on top of what you're normally used to. Like it just like almost seems to point you in the direction of where, not where traps might be, but where traps would be good to be. At which point he will tell you. Now, the ring will help you find the most optimal position for traps, and as such, you might be able to find where traps are if they're in the optimal positions. Don't rely on that. A lot of old traps are just kind of built in a hallway where who gives a shit. But so don't rely on that. But the more important part is once you find a trap, while using the ring, it will allow you to take control of that trap. You may have control of one trap at any time. It will tell you how the trap works, where the trap is, where all of its pieces and components are, and how to properly dismantle it, along with how you might want to modify it. Basically, once you find a trap, you'll have to use your own perception for it. It just gives you suggestions on where traps might be. It's not incredibly helpful. It's just going to be a +1 to finding traps, but it's a +1 on top of the +3 you have from perception. So it's a minor bonus. The important part is once you find a trap, if you just touch a part of the trap, you immediately can take control of it, including if you're within short range of it, you may decide to trigger the trap with no trigger occurring. So once you have control over the trap, you can just trigger it from short range, from anywhere, even if nobody's on the trigger or around the trap.
He sees Ai's lips start to curl up in a huge smile.
So basically, it's a one-stop shop for being able to modify, identify, and reuse traps. Do remember, and always remember, it will not necessarily tell you exactly where a trap is. You still have to find the trap yourself.
I understand.
Wonderful. Then you already know the mission I have for you, and that tool will help you do the mission for me. So perhaps next time we meet, I might have an extra reward for you and your allies. But first, complete those jobs for me. The location I need you to go is also in the north. It's more northeastish from where the frontier village is. So you'll need to go slightly into the jungle, but nowhere near as far as you will need to go for the flower dragon. So where you guys will be going for the vault. Let me just grab a yellow here, or orange. That works. Orange. Won't have to go anywhere near as far. You just got to go over. Oh, yellow is unreadable. Let's go red. Vibrant red. There we go. Badly drawn. Let's go, Pog. So he gives you a portion of a map that points you in that direction. And the portion of the map that you have actually shows you that there's a piece of ruin around where this location is, and that you need to go sort of under the ruin, and there will be an entrance to a vault there. So it gives you like a map of how to get into the vault, basically. However, he will tell you, unfortunately, I don't know what the interior of the vault is like. I just know the exterior and how to get there. So once you're in the vault, it's all up to you.
I mean, this is still helpful.
And where I've pointed out for the flower dragon for you two, which I hope you other your allies will assist you with, but in the case that they don't, for you two, the place that I've listed as being where the flower dragon was is where it was. We don't know if it's still around that area. I just more or less hope that he's still hanging around that area. Do all
It's a
these
good starting
deals
point.
good starting point?
Dying from food. It's a good
Yeah.
starting point, at least. Also, can you tell me what your request for me was again?
Yeah, your request is one, you're gonna make a wealth check to see if your wealth goes down when buying the lava steel axe. But for the gluttony thing, you are to assist Connie in finding the flower dragon. And then Connie is supposed to assist I and go find the flower dragon. And then I just has to do the trap thing. And Grieve just has to do the trap thing.
I just have to help her find it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so technically you could be like, all right, well, I'm gonna take the next session off while you guys go into the vault. Goodbye. I'll see you when you're hunting the flower dragon. I doubt Vigo will do that because the vault might sound interesting. But
He takes a nap.
mm,
Also,
But-
what do for the wealth check?
all you do is you roll a d20, and if you have a high enough number, your wealth does not go down. If you roll too low of a number, it goes down to 3.
Oh,
Ooh.
All right, you roll the low number, it's going to go down to 3. You're down to a normal adventurer's salary with everybody else.
I'm a poor.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, you use a fair margin of wealth to buy this, a little more than you expected, after doing some negotiation. So you end up with a standard adventurer's amount of money left over. You're back down to everybody else's level. Right. Is there anything else you all want from the store? This is still a normal magic store. I know you all bought like health potions and stuff before even coming to the new world, to the this western portion of a continent. But is there anything else you need of me? Says Akshir. I'll take that as a no. In that case, you are free to leave. Begin your journey northward and see if you can get into some trouble. What is the plan? The only timed mission here is the flower dragon. You have 2 months to find the flower dragon.
We do have an unending time limit with
Hmm?
the vault quest as well, because we do need to do it before the other people get to it.
Yes. That is true.
Red's the vault, right?
Yes, red is the vault. Pink is where they believe the flower dragon last was.
Could do vault first since it's somewhat on the way. And it's closer.
I agree.
Okay, I just need to buy some supplies for some traps.
Oh. I what do I do with my old stuff?
You're welcome to trade it in. It's all mundane equipment.
Why didn't you tell me to go wash my hands when I said I was going to the bathroom?
Because you're a construct.
Oh, true, true. Probably don't really. But I could
No.
spread the germs. I could spread the germs.
You could-
Wait, why would a construct need to go to the bathroom?
That is also a good question.
A tune-up.
A tune-up, yeah. Man, it's taken her a long time in there.
Bonnie's got to change the oil out.
Yeah.
Ouch.
True.
That would hurt.
Ooh, oh, there we go. That was a sneeze.
Bless you.
Aisaki. You are able to go about and find some other goodies for mundane trap shenaniganry. As it is all mundane, silly things, I assume.
Yes.
I'd say whatever you decide to get, whether it be flowers and bits of like sticky stuff and whatever, it's easy enough to find. Or feathers, yeah. It's easy enough to find, easy enough to get. Things that you think would be funny to use in traps. You were told that there was like at least some traps that shoot arrows at people, so you were coming up with other things you could launch, like just to have it shoot basically like Nerf darts instead, just to annoy people. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Rubber chicken.
just
Blank
just
arrows.
shoots a rubber chicken at somebody. As just rubber chickens are hitting the.
Blank arrows just make them think they get shot.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
they just hear that tick, 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 and they feel air go by them, like the Indiana Jones ride.
Oh my god.
Like they get shot up.
Paintballs, and then they get hit. They think they're bleeding.
Oh yeah, just red paintballs. Oof. You are able to acquire a bunch of mundane shenaniganry, a bunch of silly little things, all non-magical and all non-lethal, mostly just annoying shit that you can use for re-rigging traps that you find. As well as you have a basic like trap kit so you can disarm as needed. Think bomb, yeah. Does anybody else do anything, or is the goal to head to that next frontier village? So there's a bounty board. There is the 3 major towers. There's a bunch of people moving about. If you just want to like listen around and see what the vibe is of Meseret. There's the Adventurers Guild. There's those are the major things. If anybody wants to explore Meseret before things leave or people move around, you are welcome to. Seems like
check the bounty board.
sure. Heading to the bounty board, you're able to see a bunch of different flyers and a bunch of different adventurers in front of these flyers, picking different things. Some are simple jobs like, hey, just help us take stuff back down to Grey Harbor via the road. There's a listing for slightly south on the road. Apparently, there's some like ant people of some kind that have begun attacking people. To the east, in the forest, it seems there's been a few problems. There are red tattooed like goblins, like very strong red tattooed goblins to the east, as well as a bunch of spiders apparently. And then to the north, more west, sort of deeper into the green territory, there is news of a portion of a mountainous area that is heavily infested by green tattooed wyverns. They all seem to be of the ice variety of wyvern. And there's a bunch of tiny contracts like, please help us move water from the well. That kind of stuff. A bunch of frontier stuff like, hey, help us get some stuff to some of the frontier towns as well. Just shipping things basically. And those are the bounties. Anything else anybody else wants to go and look around at? No worries, Connie. Bernie gotta go potty. Vigo or I, is there anything else you want to look around at?
Not that I can
No.
think of.
Okay. Then we'll hold for a moment for Connie and Grieve. Grieve did say that they were not going to put the extra sword part together right now, I think. They just have an extra shard of a sword. And then I can add other people's things. So I've added Vigo. You have equipment. There we go. That'll allow you to identify locations to place traps. Not necessarily where locations currently are, but just locations where it would be good to place a trap. You can
Yep.
control one recently touched trap, and you have exact knowledge of the last touched trap. So as soon as you've found and touched a trap, you immediately know how it works and how to easily modify or manipulate it. And then I'm gonna add.
Let's go.
The short range tag to the control one recently touched trap. There you go. You have the Trap Master's Ring, and not the fun kind of trap. I mean the But you heard nothing. That one's easy, and then Connie has. So Connie has Nature's Request, the name of the amulet, which allows you to ask nature to provide assistance of any kind. You just request assistance from nature, and you roll a dice and hope to God that nature decides that they're going to help out. And then you also have a Book of Answers. At least that's what it's called mechanically. If you ask a question while holding the book, It will try to provide an answer if it is within the book. And then Grieve, you want to inspect the little piece of the sword that you have. Yeah, so when you inspect the little piece of the blade, it does look like it will fit as a portion of your own blade, should you wish to combine it. It has he ate snow, Bernie. You are able to tell that it has access to a type of magic related to the absorption of things. Without combining it with yourself, you are uncertain what it will give you, but you're fairly certain that it's related to that. Bernie part ice dog now. True. True facts. It also feels weird to have a piece of a sword that is so similar to yours, but it is not you.
I'm going to. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't want to assimilate this and then have someone come after me later and then break me again.
There's just another Grieve running around trying to put themselves back together. They find you and they just take all your parts.
Yeah. Can do I know how quickly it will be to assimilate
Yeah, you're
it
pretty sure
to
you can just
myself? Like, is there a process?
yeah. So you know that whenever you found a piece of yourself, because you would have at least found a couple to get to where you're currently at. You know that as soon as you find a piece of yourself, as soon as you put it even close to your blade, it just think attaches and instantly burns in, and then you have pieces of your memory back that are missing, and you get pieces of your power back. It's just like instantaneous. You're fairly certain if you try to combine this part, it might be near instantaneous as well, or at least it won't take very long. It'll take like maybe a minute at most. You feel it'll be pretty quick.
Okay. I'll still hold on to it. I'm not gonna assimilate it yet. I'm gonna think about it a little
Okey-dokey.
bit more.
Yeah, no worries. Does Connie oh no, Connie said they were standing at attention, sort of just waiting for peoples. Does Grieve want to do anything else while you are in town before you start moving northward with everybody?
Nah.
Alrighty.
I'm good to move on.
Is everybody good to move towards the frontier town?
Yeah.
Okey-dokey. Based on travel distance, it sounds like it will take you about the half a day to get there. So having landed and been half a day, you guys will arrive there sort of at dinner time. You guys are sort of midday right now after doing the shopping and having arrived early-ish in the day. Are you okay with ending up there sort of around dinner time? Or do you guys want to wait till the next day?
Now fine to get there late because then we rest up and then can head to the vault.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Then you guys begin to set out. You set out by foot, which seems like it's not too much of a problem. On the path that leads to and from, although the jungle is on each side of you, it seems as if they have paved out and sort of graveled large portions of this path. It seems they've had enough time to at least try to make a path that's able to take horses and carriages up to the frontier town. So it's not that hard of a path to follow. I do want one of you to roll a luck check for me, please. Nobody has any particular luck right now, so whoever wants to roll a d20, please roll a d20 for me, please.
I want to.
Give
Do
it a go.
Do it.
Aw.
Okay. With that luck, no opponents, or at least no immediate hostile enemies, seem to come out of the woodworks to attack you. You do see a few members of like other adventuring groups. One of them has like a small carriage or like a horse pulling stuff. You see a another carriage passing coming from the frontier village headed back to Meserat. And catching up to you, sort of from behind y'all, is another carriage. Sitting at the front, the guard that you have seen before, Vigo, as it seems to be. Once again, this guy is just straight up following you guys or something.
Does he want?
It is that nobleman who seemed to be from the Cult of Pride. The carriage is headed right towards you guys, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping anytime soon, and the guy at the front doesn't seem to pay any heed to y'all. You want to try to catch him, talk to him, or do anything, or are you just going to let him pass?
It's a little weird, but I don't think I would really find it interesting enough to provoke trying to get conversation out of it.
You or your character?
All of the above. Vigo, do you bring up anything, or you just let him pass?
No. But I will tell everyone else, like, hey, that guy, he might be following us. He's kind of weird. Let him know.
The carriage passes you guys and continues towards the frontier village. Definitely going to get there well before you all.
Oh,
The day passes. Oh, unless you want to roleplay.
I just want to let him know. 'Cause I did talk with them.
Hmm?
Not with the main dude, but his people. That they're setting up a thing. What was it?
You remember that he was setting up and trying to create a northern port post.
Yeah.
They want to try to build a sort of frontier village that can become a major port or hub for the location, which means they need to be more northward than Meserat, because obviously, if you make it south of Meserat, people just drop stuff off at Meserat instead, because the other continent's to the north of here, so it's way easier to stop at Meserat than to continue southward. So if you made a port city northward of Meserat, well, guess where the main continent is going to drop off all of its goods? Not at Meserat anymore. Seemed like that was his plan.
So we'll probably see him further north too.
Well, seems like he's going in the same general direction as y'all. He's northward bound.
Unless they're trying to grab stuff.
Word.
Possible. Does everybody just continue the way forward? Any conversation
Yep.
about it? Connie, I, or Grieve have any questions for Vigo?
Why is that man following us?
I mean, I don't know why, but they are going north to make a post. So I don't know
So
what to
they're
do.
not following us. They're just happen to be going in the same direction as us.
Probably, but they might be
Yeah.
going after the same thing.
I shall trust your judgment.
So they're trying to build a post up north.
All right. You continue to the frontier village, arriving as the sun is getting lower and lower over the canopy of the jungle, the reds and purples of the sky. The frontier village is not particularly large. It does have a wooden palisade all the way around it. There are some gate guards at the front. You see there are gate guards who look almost adventurer-like. They're wearing conforming armor pieces and weaponry. They're probably more like mercenaries or hired individuals to be the gate guards here, or to be the guards at the front. As well as you see a mage wearing a sort of golden inlaid white robe. They have no hood, but instead wear a sort of almost navy-like cap, like that, like the boat cap. If you've ever seen those, he's wearing like one of those with a robe underneath. Approaching, the mage looks up from a book that they seem to be reading. Immediately look back down at the book. The adventures at the front. Just scan you real quick and then stop paying attention and let you walk right in. Nobody bothers to talk to you unless you talk to them. There are a couple of inns already built here. It seems they have some sort of longhouse that is for anybody to stay at for fairly cheap. And then they have an actual like bar and inn location for the people living here, people who wanted to stay in this particular frontier village. There also seems to be a small blacksmithy. You can smell the wafting of the fires still being stoked. And then just a bunch of log houses, a bunch of jungle wood, whatever they could put together, it seems. There are a couple of houses that are built with wood and materials that you know from the mainland. However, there's way more buildings and pieces and parts of materials from the local jungle. Vines used as binding, the much darker jungle woods used for the siding and whatnot of buildings. It seems they've very much taken from the land for the sake of this village. Do you guys plan on trying to stay in the longhouse, or do you guys want to go to the actual inn? Or do you want to ask around for other accommodations or do other things?
Let's go to the inn.
Yeah.
Okay. Entering the inn, immediately you're hit by a smell of sweet alcohol. There are people
Delicious.
moving about in here. There's a staircase leading up. The inn has 3 stories of stuff. The main dining area is actually technically outside. It looks like they used pillars to sort of hold up a portion of the building. So it's this weird floor plan where like the first floor is half walled in and half just underneath the next floor, which is then completely walled in, giving you sort of a view out into the courtyard and the nearby well. So you don't so much enter the building as the smell wafts out into the street as well. This sort of dining area that's out in the open. The staircase leading up sort of goes up into the building proper. Individuals are moving about. There are a few waiter/waitresses just bustling about, casual clothes. Obviously not a super fine dining experience here, but alcohol seems to be moving and people seem to be enjoying it. Near the staircase, there is a place where you can check in for going upstairs to rooms, or you can go to the bar, which is still technically a part of the outside section. So you can go to the bar, the outside, but under the overhang of the rest of the building section, so that you can, get a drink for the night, or order some food, or whatever you guys decide to do. Are you guys immediately trying to get a room and then just like, all right, we're gonna rest up and we're gonna leave early in the morning for the vault, or are you guys gonna, have a little fun beforehand?
What is fun?
You can't
Apparently,
get
whatever those
Um,
guys are doing.
I'm going to have a drink, and I will purchase a drink for Connie if they so choose to join.
What is love?
The echo too.
Yes, sure. I'll have a drink.
Fantastic. Grieve, you go up, you are able to order a drink with an adventurer's salary at Wealth 3. It's not even a check, unless you decide to get their specialty alcohol. You do see that at the back they have just a bunch of these kegs of alcohol. You see some fairly basic ales. You see some sort of what's labeled as jungle mead, which is also just on their casual cost, so that's still within the standard wealth. But then you see they have bottles of something in like a deep black wine bottle style container. The gentleman at the bar goes, "Of course, what you're looking for? What kind of alcohol you need? You just want something simple? Y'all seem new here."
Yes, we. Oh, yes, we are passing by. We just got into town. And my friend here is a contract, and I would like to see if we can get them drunk.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Then you're probably gonna want as much alcohol as possible. So we'll just go with some of the jungle mead then. It's the cheapest thing we got, and it's pretty high proof. So be ready to be hit pretty hard by it.
Awesome.
He will immediately grab a couple of wooden cups and fill them up from the jungle mead containers and hand them off to you. You're able to easily pay for them with your current wealth level without needing to make any checks to change the wealth level.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Connie, I have a question
Okay.
for you.
What you're gonna do? Oh,
You had a question. Sorry.
Can you drink?
I have no mouth.
That is true. Do you try to drink?
Yes, I try, but it dribbles down my face.
Fantastic. So Grieve, you're able to pretty easily get the body that you're currently in some alcohol if you need. But you see as Connie goes, ah yes, grabs the cup, pours it on their like face mask, and it just goes to each side and like pours down them.
Oh,
This makes me very sad.
I could inject it.
Ooh, do that. I don't know what that is, but do that.
Or soak, possibly.
So
How
I
could
have a
I get
question
liquid
for you.
inside of me otherwise?
You, as a construct, don't need to eat, drink, or breathe. You do need mana, so you do need magical source, which means you have a core of some kind. I would like to ask you, is your core magical, natural, or divine? So the whether it's an orb or a fake heart or just a wooden ball, or like, what is the core where the soul, quote unquote, would reside in Connie? Like, what is it?
I would say it's more divine, I suppose.
Okay, then do you have a core, or does your soul propagate the entire, like, puppet?
I would say it's a core, but a divine core.
Okay. So you would know that if you open yourself up and gain access to the core, maybe you can get something into it.
Possibly.
But you've never tried to metabolize anything before, so you're uncertain.
Well, I'm here to try new things.
Fantastic. What does it look like when you open up to show your core? Do you, like, open your chest up? Is it your backside? Does your head just, like, fold back and then you can
Dude,
see
that would
into
be
the...
sick. Holy shit.
Does your head, like, lock into
Um,
place and then slide back, and just in like where the neck is,
I would
there's
say
just a
those
core?
front 3 plates in my chest area probably would go chuk 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 all the way up, and then there would be a core there, probably.
Fantastic. So you see, as Connie opens up the sort of central chest piece, you see a piece of green glowy magic. You could tell, Grieve, with your natural aura sight, that Connie was a magical construct of some kind, but of course they were. That doesn't make sense. But now that you can see the core, you see the raw magic of a divine spirit of sorts, a embedded core for something. Do you try to pour the alcohol on your core, Connie? Is that the goal here?
I try to just put the cup in it first.
Ah, sure. Yeah, you put the cup into where the core is in the center of your chest. Oh, the cup sits there and doesn't seem to do much.
All right, then I'll try and pour it.
Oh.
Okay. You put the cup and sort of, like, lean back a little bit and pour some of the alcohol onto the core, at which point I guess I get to decide what divinely manifested your soul. So give me a second here.
Grieve is just staring like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Do you... Okay, so here's a question for you as a player. Do you want this to work?
Nah, I mean, I'm 50-50 on it. So like, you can decide. I'm very
So you're fine being
I mean,
just,
like,
you
it's
are a
fine.
construct, you can never metabolize anything?
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Yeah.
And you're fine if, by some divine something or other, if you put stuff on your core, it gets, like, disintegrated and you can taste it?
Yeah, I'm fine with that too.
Ooh.
Okay.
You can
Either or.
taste though.
Based on your reaction and your laughter to the second part, we're gonna go with the second part. So, as you pour the alcohol onto the core, Grieve, you see as the alcohol hits the core, starts to run as if it's just gonna sort of, like, move around in the core, and then it
Mhm.
is absorbed. It seems to go into the core, as if the core is consuming it. Connie,
Yeah.
you haven't tasted anything before? And the first thing you ever taste is a sweet
Is alcohol.
yet hot drink. You taste forward, it's very sweet. It's made out of a bunch of different fruits, a bunch of different very sugary things, and the sugar has not degraded entirely into alcohol. So it is very sugary, it is very sweet, but then there's that heat at the back, that alcohol, the very high proof alcohol in the back. As the first thing you ever taste is jungle mead.
What is this?
W.
This is spectacular.
Do you feel drunk, or do you look fine?
I would say I don't think I would be able to get drunk. I feel like. But I feel like being able to taste would be like the only thing you could probably do. Like there's no benefit besides being able to taste. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
The core disintegrated and analyzed the material,
Mm-hmm.
but then the material was gone forever. So the alcohol never stayed. The drink itself, it's like throwing it into a furnace. It instantly went poof into nothingness. So Connie tasted it, but none of it lingers, none of it stays, no alcoholic effect occurs.
Right. But that would be so Grieve would be asking Connie.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't think the straw was far enough in the back of my head.
Oh wait, what did you ask again? I forgot.
So it seems like you can taste it, but you seem fine. You don't seem drunk. Are you drunk?
I don't know what drunk is.
Stay here for 5 minutes. Oh no, you know what? Look at that guy. See that guy over there? He's drunk.
I do not feel or look like that, man. But I did taste, which is quite a sensation.
Have you ever tasted anything before?
I have not. This was the first.
Oh, congratulations. We
Thank you.
figured out how to get you to taste.
Hooray.
Is there other things that you have thought that maybe you wanted to taste?
I do not know what to taste. I was never really around food before.
Okay then.
What do you think is the best?
I'm gonna look around. Are other companions with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Blood.
That's not funny. Is I with us as well?
Probably just hanging around.
Is she looking for her next prank victim?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna order whatever the ye old equivalent of French fries is.
Sure.
Fish and chips?
Maybe? Yeah, I was gonna say, well, let's see. We're in a jungle. You got some plantain chips. Some plantain
There you
chips are brought out. Some sort of fried plantain bits and pieces are brought out.
I do the same thing. Just open chest plate, place
Yeah.
whole plate in.
Easy enough.
Whole plate?
Taste.
The whole plate.
You taste natural matter. You taste a plantain chip. You taste oil and a fried consistency. You taste, the sweetness of a plantain.
Do I get the plate taste too?
You
The ceramic.
Yeah.
It would be a wooden plate. So
Or-
you taste
Yeah, I was gonna say.
splinters.
Ouch.
Is this technically cannibalism?
Wait.
What?
I want to try something.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't have ears or eyes, so I don't know how this works. But stop looking and listening.
I would say I do kind of have eyes. Like the thing that didn't have a good eye thing in Hero Forge, but I like to think that maybe there's like glowing under the mask thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally.
Cover your eyes, and I don't know where your ears are. Cover those too.
Okay, but I don't have ears. But okay.
How do you listen?
How do
you
I
hear
speak?
things? That was my other question.
It's all a mystery.
You
No,
imagine there's some
uh,
sort of internal
yes.
mechanism for
must be.
hearing and speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just gestured to all of me.
yeah.
She's just got like a million sensors all over her body just so that she can always feel and see and hear out of like every location.
Yeah.
All right,
The
actually,
hand
no,
opens up
you-
and there's an eyeball.
Ah!
Little did we know Connie was actually Calliana in disguise. No.
Oh my god!
Man,
Can you imagine if that's actually what Kaz was doing? Just like, I'm
Connie-
actually Calliana.
Yeah.
Or Connie is just a product from Cal.
yes.
You told Connie to block eyes and ears.
Um, not yet. You should probably. I don't know what things taste like yet. Okay, I want to order 3 food items, whatever they got,
Mhm.
and get like portions of them and be like, okay, this is the first one, and have her taste it. This is the second one, then have her taste it, and this is the third one.
Mhm.
And tell her to close her eyes
Okay.
and see if she could pick out which one's which.
They turn dark.
Okay. Connie, you are able to pick out individual flavor differences.
Well,
While this is going on, can I have gotten a little bit of a spicier meal and gave it to Connie in like the middle of that test?
Test number 3, 4. Do you have a sense of spice?
spice.
Sure.
Would I have a sense of spice? Probably. It's taste, so.
Yeah, if
Pain.
you're able to comprehend different flavors and tastes, I imagine capsaicin is a flavor, spice, and or taste that your core would understand and be able to translate.
Would it be painful though? Would I?
Oh, no.
Do I
No,
feel
hell no.
pain? Just I'd be able to understand pain. Spice.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh yes,
okay.
this is 10% capsaicin. This
you.
tastes like this is the flavor of capsaicin, and somebody would be like, you mean spice? And you're like, oh, okay, understood. Amended, it is
Yeah.
spice.
Yeah.
Oh
Redacted.
man, that's no fun.
I am the
Processing
worst,
has determined that
teasing
this is
subject.
yeah, and the sweet is
Wait.
less sweet and more. I have identified sugars and or sugar substitutes.
Yeah.
Perfect. That goes with my next question. Can she tell what all the ingredients in it are?
Not quite. She can get the
Okay.
flavors. She can't get like quantities. So if somebody like is do sugar or sugar alternatives, for example, she would know it is sweet, but not know what exactly the sweet is. without knowing the individual parts, if that makes sense.
Huh.
I was like, "Ah, yes, this is very sweet, but, God, if you ask me exactly what the sugar is, I don't know. It's some kind of sugar. Natural, the artificial, the yeah, but the human face with no features looks fucked in Hero Forge.
Yeah, I did the no feature face, but I didn't do the I didn't do like with eyes, so
Eh,
that's without
Because you can do,
eyes.
because there's like the one that like actually has the indents for eyes, and then
Oh,
there's
yeah.
like the actual. It's called smooth or featureless.
Featureless, yeah.
So you could do the featureless one and then put
Oh, but that's
like
it's already on featureless. That's the problem.
they have robotic eyes, but I don't think that's what you're going for. And then they have alien eyes that show up.
Yeah.
just put antenna stalks on like, the actual antennas.
Yeah, it's hard because I like was trying to do that before, but I mean, because all I'd really want is like glowing orbs, in darkness. But
Yeah,
You could
I know
do the
exactly
robotic
what you
eyes. It would
mean.
just have that extra little.
yeah, let's try the robotic eyes color.
You
Dude, I
can
gotta
get
remove. I might have to.
and you can
remove
change the
mask.
paint on the interior thing to an eyeball that's just a yellow dot, I think. Because you can use eyeball paint on a non-eyeball entity, and sometimes it looks fucked, but
Yep.
you can do it in Hero Forge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can confirm.
Now my
Oh, I mean,
questions
yes,
were-
because that's kind of what I did with my.
Yeah,
I did like some metallics on like books and whatnot.
yeah.
How
You can
did
pretty
I-
much make any custom material and
Oh.
just like click to paint a thing.
But I don't think eyeballs work necessarily. They only work on eyeballs.
The eyeball paint does work because I have tried it.
Oh, I see. The mask has a black layer over it. Like when I colored that green, so it would never shine through. It doesn't seem. So unless no, I mean I could play around with it, but it seems it's just always gonna do that.
You'll have to send me a link to the character model, and I'll see what I can do in Hero Forge because I know I messed with it. The problem is I don't have premium anymore in that, so I don't know if I have access to the stuff I had
Yeah.
before.
There's one that's kind of close. This one's kind of close, but
But you can send me a
That
link.
mask anyway.
it's under gear, I think.
Gear details?
Um,
No, those are like piercing.
Let me check. Maybe it was clothing. Sorry, head clothing. And
Things
then
we're getting
that
towards
face
iPhone?
mask.
things we're getting towards
It was
5
called
anyways.
Tante Clan Menpo.
How's about we say thank you so much, stream.
Oh, sorry.
We will be back when these
Sorry.
we will be back when these people wake up, and we'll head towards the vault, and then there will be combat, and there will be tests to try not to get traps and not to get blown to bits. We next week I should be okay because I don't leave until Monday. We should be
Where are you going?
fine. I will be going to Disney.
Woo!
Nice.
You're not taking me
Disney.
with you? Fucking rude.
Disney World.
You're welcome to come here. It's fine.
Disney
Um,
World.
they come here.
Disney.
Go there. We have a house ready for us when we go there. So,
Oh, a house. Bernard.
He wants the ball. It's by you.
Oh.
but you have to get your own
Worries.
tickets and your own flight and your
Oh boy.
Ah.
I ain't got no money for that.
you can stay at the house and that's it. We have a hotel that you can borrow, basically. Except it will be a full house and I'll have my own room and stuff, which will be nice. But yeah, so next weekend I should be available because I think I leave on the Monday after that Sunday. And then I'll be back on Saturday, so I'll be able to get the next Sunday as well, hopefully. And then we're getting into like the Christmas time period. So then who the fuck knows? So don't expect streams from us. It is holiday season. Who knows when people have shit going on? We'll try to keep up to date on stuff. If I'm available and nobody else is, I'll still be playing games. And if anybody else is available to play a game, but not everybody is available, then I'll be playing games with them, hopefully. Otherwise, that looks hilarious.
That is funny.
Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, and I hope to see you when I stream tomorrow to do fucking stuff. It looks like. Hang on, let's see what it is so far on Multiplayer Monday. Hang on, voting. What do we got? We got so far Minecraft and golf with your friends are at 3 votes, and everything else is at 2 votes or less. So it's either gonna be Minecraft
Really?
most likely, or golf with
Wait,
your
there's a vote?
friends.
Where's the vote? I got a vote.
Are you gonna play with us on Monday? We can invite you to the server.
Oh, probably not.
It's for multiplayer
Because
Mondays.
you guys played. Don't you guys play pretty late?
Yeah, we start at like 7
Yes.
p.m. PST.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of late for me. I get tired quickly. I'm a grandma.
I know.
Maybe
yeah.
one day I'll say fuck it, but
And you're of
Oh
course
yeah.
invited. You'll always be welcome in a multiplayer Monday. You'll always be welcome whenever we're playing any game. If you're just around and
Whoa.
you see somebody playing stuff on Steam or
they
whatever,
like
feel free
me.
to
They really like me.
feel free to message because 100% we'll gladly play and hang out. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll probably play more fucking Where Winds Meet early, and then we'll go into multiplayer Monday later. Playing that game way too much. Yeah. Now we're gonna talk about Hero Forge stuff and or go to sleep.